Okay, as you can see, we have come back to the house that has major damp problems. Obviously, this is the polystyrene and concrete surface. We applied the thermal plaster over the existing plaster that was present, and we found that the plaster itself had cracked through, which means it cannot bind to this particular material that's on there, as well as that it's hollow. Tap it. It's hollow. So unfortunately we can't apply it over the existing plastered area. Okay, this one was applied by us removing the plaster, the old plaster, and applying the thermal insulation plaster directly to the polystyrene. As you can see, we didn't cut it or float it, but you can see the material did not crack or delaminate, and it is solid. Knock there, Martin. 100%, thank you. As you can see on the first sample done, that the thermal plaster did bind to the existing plaster, but unfortunately it didn't bind sufficiently. As you can see, it's still wet, which then still allowed the thermal to be wet. When you touch the surface, it's still sopping wet. Even on this side here, you can see the color difference with the moisture in it. As you can see, it's already on my fingertips. So unfortunately, we are unable to apply the thermal plaster over the existing plaster. Okay, as you can see, we've drilled the hole and the polystyrene, and we can see that the material is binded nicely to the polystyrene and the area is nice and firm. We are going to drill just an additional hole in the corner just to ascertain exactly whether our material is sound and it can bind to the polystyrene. Okay, as you can see, we've now drilled another hole here. I'm just taking this bit inside here, and I want to see how much pressure I need to add before it actually comes out. So that's how much pressure I had to add, which means that it's still binded quite firmly to the polystyrene, as you can see over here, where this area here, obviously with force, I could remove it, but I cannot. There's the material binded nicely to the polystyrene. So this area, so this particular house, we can only apply the material to the polystyrene.